In half a mile, take exit 20 for I-196 Business Loop towards South Haven, Bangor.
Hi, I'm completely new at this and I've never been to the track before.
We'll take care of you in just a minute.
Okay. So I haven't done this yet. I'm actually, shit, maybe the other way is a better view. I'm actually at the beach. This is actually the day after my track day. I went to the beach instead of going home. So I guess maybe I should start with the track day that I went to was not a full track day. It was not your day session, it was an evening session from 3 until dark. And it was kind of a little bit of a watered down session. It's cheaper than your day sessions, but you don't get the classroom instruction the same. You don't get somebody critiquing your style and stuff the same. It's also a lot cheaper. So, you know, when I was there, they highly recommended that I go ahead and I take a regular day course and I get the classroom instruction and I get the extra help from the instructor. The night course, they said, was kind of just like almost an extension of the day sessions. They were like, don't worry, we'll still take care of you and everything like that, but you'll definitely benefit a lot more from going to a day sector.
So what I also highly recommend is come to one of our full day events. There is a novice classroom that is well worth the money, right? So you guys are here because it's a Friday night and because it's cheap, right? What we don't have is a classroom. So you guys have to figure this out on your own. We're going to tell you around, but there's no instruction. I'm not going to teach you how to ride. I'm not going to teach you the lines. We're not going to talk for 7 hours about the racetrack. When you come to one of our full events, you have 20 minutes on track, 20 minutes of instruction, 20 minutes of break. That 20 minutes of instruction is incredibly invaluable, right? I highly recommend that. So look at your schedules, look at when we're on the track, come out and see us on a full event, right? So we've got another bike night later on, but we've got Grattan, Autobahn, a lot of other racetracks that we run. Come to one of our full day events, you'll learn a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I just figured this would be a good starting point.
It is for folks who know what they're doing because of that lack of instruction, right?
Okay.
So to get a feel of, do I think I like this? Yes. To be a better rider, you can, but you're going to do that on your own.
Right.
Right? To have me spend an hour and a half with you talking about how to ride, how to improve, what to do, what to change, that's what you're going to get in that school, right? So again, it's a good way to get a taste to see if you like it, but come out to one of our full days.
Okay. So what they did, because I had never been to a track day before, and what you consider a novice, so there were a lot of other novices there, and they split the novice people up into groups, and each instructor had like maybe 6 people behind them, and we all had a group and we had to stay with our instructors and stuff like that. No passing allowed unless our instructor said that it was okay. I don't know, it was pretty chill, it was pretty cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, they were ripping. So yeah, I really enjoyed myself and can't wait to go back again.
For my novice guys. All right, who's never done this before? All right, everybody with their hand up. You are going to line up against the guardrail when we come out, okay? We'll go through that in just a minute. All right, for the entire night. So what we do in novice is we're going to put a series of cones out. So the guys who've done this before, who are pretty close to bumping to intermediate, who are very comfortable riding on their own, they're all going to line up against the grass on this side. On this side are the brand new folks, the ones who really would like to stay with the instructor all night. The brand new folks don't get an option. You will be staying with the instructor all night. The folks who are a little less comfortable, maybe done a couple of track days but never been here, again, line up on this side. The other 2 cones, take your pick, right? So the folks that have a handful of track days, you know, pick one of those 2 cones. The first session, we're going to be behind an instructor the entire session, okay? So no passing each other in your group. The instructors will handle passing as a group, right? And so for those of you that have done track days before, be very familiar. Those that haven't, we'll cover that in a few minutes. So the brand new folks, you're going to stay behind me the entire night, okay? The other folks who have ridden here, ridden before, ridden with us a number of times, the second session on, the second time you hit the back straight, your instructor is going to move off to the right-hand side and put their hand up. If you want to stay with them, by all means do so. If you'd like to ride on your own, this is your time to go. That's your time to pass. So to talk about passing, the only 2 places we're going to allow passing tonight are the front straight and the back straight. And the only times you can pass is when the guy in front of you, or gal, is straight up and down, right? If their bike is tipped in any way, even if it's in the middle of the straightaway, you're not passing them. Very important. If we see you doing it, we will pull you in, we will have a conversation. The first time, we'll be polite. The second time, I'm pulling your sticker, which means you're not riding. It's that important. When you do pass, there's also one side you're going to pass on. It's the left side. If you guys do good, we may open it up a little bit more, but we've got to start there because usually it's not so good. The guy down there owns the track, so I may say go ahead. You drive down, and the guy in that white tower, keep an eye on there. He will do this if you're good to go. If he does not do this, you stop and look at him until he does. And again, when you're getting out there, stay to the left of that white line. Do not cross the blend line getting onto the track. All right? So all the folks who've done this before, get out of here. All my new folks, please come here. You guys are going to line up with me against the wall, right? And so what we're going to do is just play follow the leader, right? So do not pass each other. And don't worry about anything else. I'll take care of passing groups. So you're going to see me doing this. That's just an indicator for the group behind us that's going to pass. So I'm going to tap my tail. I'm going to put my hand up, and I'm going to point which way I want you guys to go. And we don't want to be any more than about this far apart, okay? So we want to stay reasonably tight together. Not like in the street, we want to be close. Because then we can see where I am, and we can see where I'm going, right? And we're going to stay with me the whole night. So we're going to line up right against this guardrail, and you'll see me on that big bike there with the license plate. Okay?
The red one?
Yes, sir. Okay. I'm going to be going the pace of the slowest person in the group. Okay. All right, that's my job. You guys don't worry about it. Don't even look at the speedometer.
You know this is recording, right? Yeah. Do you want me to take it?
That's up to you. I'd take my phone. So now, unfortunately, I couldn't really get you guys any track footage. The instructor really was not keen on the GoPros.
Is a helmet GoPro okay?
No.
No? Okay. It can't even be on the bike?
It can be on the bike, but not on the helmet.
Gotcha. Okay.
He didn't like them. Everything I tried to do with him, he's like, no, take it off. No, take it off, take it off, take it off. So I just gave up even trying after a while. So unfortunately, I don't have any actual on-the-track footage, although I really wish I did because the commentary going inside of my helmet was hilarious. It was a good time. It was really a good time. I would say definitely, especially if you're doing a full day, take extra gas. Take water, take something for shade cover. Make sure your bike's prepared. So I went to go pull my turn signal fuse, and then it made my bike not even start, so I had to put my turn signal fuse back in. And then at that point, I was afraid to pull the headlight and tail light fuse because I was like, what if this fuse is, because the turn light fuse, it just says signal, that's it. It doesn't say that you can't start your bike. So I was a little bit worried that if I pulled the headlight or tail light fuse, that maybe it was linked to something else as well, and that maybe something else wouldn't function properly. So I left those in. They didn't really mind, however, they were like, next time, could you please get some duct tape? Like, what it is we don't want to see the lights through the tape. It's fine if you don't pull the fuse. Thank you, Sport Bike Track Time, for letting me participate.